you've both been sitting patiently for the past 2 years, waiting for your shot, so I made a decision. Neither one of you will be starting.
Come on, Coach, give us a shot.
Welcome back, episode 2. I know it's been a minute, but we back in it.
How many of those do you guys have? Now, as I was saying, neither of you will be starting, but both of you will be playing.
Coach, I'm sorry, but I'm not switching positions.
I'm not asking you to switch positions. You both get reps at QB. This is a defense-first team now, so I don't need your heartbreak kids nonsense. All I need is for one of you to manage things and make sure the offense doesn't give the game away, because my defense certainly won't. Understand?
But you've seen what we did in high school.
I don't care what the heartbreak kids did 2 years ago, son. I'm more concerned what you can do now in college and winning a lot more at ease. So I'm gonna rotate you guys. I'm gonna stick with the hot hand until I see what I can get out of one of you. And you'll start the first half. If you do well enough, you'll stay in. If not, we'll see what Tommy's got.
Coach, you can't be serious.
You two are competitors, right? Well, that's how you're gonna have to approach this, as a competition. Now go on, get out of here.
I do not like this dude at all. I think that was the cutscene we ended on last time.
EA Sports coverage of college. College football is back here on EA Sports. The new season underway here in Miami. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
I'm gonna go nickel,
The Gators now with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Jennings. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jennings. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now.
Probably gonna crack.
Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Well,
right,
second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
On the dime.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Modified cover 3.
Out of the gun, it's White. Under pressure, and down he goes.
We got him.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Okay,
Very
okay.
nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Nah, let's go with
Outstanding field position for this young quarterback as he begins
Bro.
things here. 1st and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. These college offenses, Charles, so wide open. And there's an example right there that we just saw. And let me ask you, how does a college offense differ from an NFL offense, or does it?
Well, it still does, Brandon, because NFL offenses, while
All
they're
right.
continuing to
We're driving.
embrace what the colleges are giving them more and more, they're still not playing as fast as a general rule. You know, most college offenses will run about 15 plays per game more than NFL offenses will. They'll take a few more chances in what they're doing. Maybe try and isolate their
Yeah,
star
good numbers
player a
left
little
side,
bit
so we're
better.
gonna stick with
Yeah,
it.
there's still some differences in what we're seeing. But for me,
And he will take this in for the Michigan State touchdown.
we're dancing on. We're
22
dancing on. Let's
yards.
go.
And Michigan State has taken the early lead.
Light work, light work.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
and you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Michigan State got the touchdown and now sets for the kickoff. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
All right. We're going to go back into a nickel. And we're going to bring
The
a blitz
Gator
off the
offense
edge.
about ready to get this next drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
All right.
Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess
Go
what? You start
into a
accumulating
3-4
first downs.
odd front.
And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Let's bring a, there we go. Good call, good call.
On second down, it's Jennings. And he's got
Damn,
it past
bro.
the 30 before
That shit
he's hit
open.
and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
Go
Good
to a
push up
3-4.
front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And
right.
he'll get this up only
We
to
got
about the
second and
33. Just a yard on
Check
the
the
first down
temperature.
carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Still bringing 4.
On the ground, Ellington.
Bro, I don't get how, like, I literally
Call
just
it a
run
gain of
past people
5
like
that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
3rd and 4, we're going to bring a fire
He
blitz.
nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Actually, we're going to check that and bring some pressure and run man.
White now from the gun on 3rd down.
There we
And
go.
he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Pressure can come from all
They
over
ran
when
a
you're
dagger
plotting a defensive
concept.
strategy. On that particular
Ready.
play, it just came from the outside.
Florida's punter is out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Let's see what kind of return we can pull this time.
Pulled in at the 24.
All right. Nothing
So
crazy,
possession
nothing crazy.
goes over here on the punt.
All right,
And
1st and
possession
10.
will switch hands, 1st
So
and 10.
shotgun. Go for deep
The
off the rip.
offense back out there at the line, ready for
Cover
their next
2,
drive.
I'm going to check
They'll be
that.
looking to
Deep
duplicate
cross.
the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'm going to go to a
Well,
stick
that student
nod.
section wasn't alive. They are
Not
alive
against
and
this. I
well
wanna
now.
run
That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get
corner.
really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the first quarter. And that is
And
caught.
just make the safeties.
Touchdown, Michigan State.
Easy,
Thawan Harris,
easy.
30 yards. And Michigan State adds on to their lead. What a special moment for him. The first passing touchdown of his college career, and certainly a moment that he will never forget.
And it always helps to get that first one out of the way, doesn't it? I know right now that he just wants to go and jump to the top of the stadium and throw his hands up and exult a little bit. But he's had a chance to prove that he can do it now. He got it done. It's been a long time in the making. Now he's just got to harness that emotion and continue to play.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this
14-0
to about the
first quarter.
23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go nickel. I'm running
Ready
man
to begin
blitz.
their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is.
And
in
they
this
have not.
situation, they've had to punt
In
it
the
away
quarter,
twice, so
second
they're
quarter.
furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
From the 27, White, and his throw is incomplete.
Running
I tell
third
you,
and
Brandon,
7.
this defense is playing with some confidence.
They
They haven't
wanna
allowed
protect.
a point
We're
yet.
gonna go to a
Flying to the
dime.
football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
We don't want quarters. Let's go with cover 3
They head
buzz,
to the
show
line
2.
facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Protect the first down marker.
From the shotgun, here's White. That's taken in
Should
by
be
the
short by a
tight end
yard.
Perkins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4.
And then we're just pulling straight
One
rush.
of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a
Pass
first
game's
down.
working well. Don't really have quick pass in this. We're gonna run
The
this.
offense
See if
now
we can
at
hit
the
the
line,
money
ready
shot
for
here
their
with
next
the wheel.
drive.
'Cause
And
it
right
looks
now
like we
they're
got
saying, hey, let's
some
keep this
kind of
going.
zone.
2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse
There we
it.
go.
But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And finally out of bounds all the way down.
Damn, I
about
tried to
the
get fancy.
2.
All right.
A
We're gonna
big
go with
play
a
there on
quick
the catch
pass,
and
jet
run.
touch pass.
55 yards.
Catch him off guard here.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal
What?
pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
I'm so confused on why he didn't die.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is
Bro, I was
caught.
so confused
Touchdown,
on why he
Michigan State.
slid.
So
Could've
simple
dove.
math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk
This
about
mess.
adjustments, we
Oh,
usually
yes,
talk
it
about
will.
an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
We're gonna start off in a cover 3. But we're gonna bring heat.
The Gator offense
Check that.
about
We're
ready
gonna
to
drop
get this
back into
next
cover
drive
three
started.
sky.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it
Now we
desperation
bring
time.
some-
I think you did. But let's
Now we
face
bring
it,
some heat.
you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Pressure comes and
We
down
flex
he
him.
goes.
3 scores down, not even
All
a
right.
halftime yet.
Now we're
They're
up
not
big.
getting
Now
much
we're dropping
generated
into a
offensively.
quarter.
They've got to figure it out.
We're gonna
It's
do cover
tough
three
because
spy.
this defense
Nah,
just
we wanna
seems to be
do-
playing with so much confidence right
Yeah,
now.
They
cover three
really
spy.
are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Smith catches left side.
Don't
And
understand
able
it.
to get it
Third
here to
and
about the
24.
16-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Returnable here from the 38. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back.
we're gonna go into the
And
play
out will
action
come
game.
the offense as they take over.
We're gonna go for a money shot.
1st and 10 now for the Spartans.
We're gonna see if we can do what we did last time and get that. But I don't know, free safety there to make a decision.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
There
And
we
brought
go.
down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll be brought down
Yes,
here
he'll
at
drop
the
off to the back.
3-yard line.
Nobody went with
They'll
him.
contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a
And
good
now
job there
I'm
by the
thinking
corner.
we
We do talk
run
about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering
RPO.
receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up
Yes, a
quickly
peek.
and made a nice, sure tackle.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he
When nobody's
will
on it, bro,
score.
just throw the ball.
Touchdown, Michigan State. From 3 yards out. And Michigan State adds on to their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line.
Yeah,
Good
just
route
check
by the
out of the
receiver as
slant.
well.
So I see that he's not.
So
Nobody's
after the
head up on
touchdown,
him.
the
They're all
Spartans
inside.
back
So I
out there
just
to kick this one
change it to
away.
an outcut route.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort
Easy
to
money.
bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So we're gonna go into a 3-4. Bring some
Ready to
heat.
begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer
I wanna
right
drop
now
into
from all the work he's getting.
They try to throw
Dime.
on 2nd down, but this one is
Get
incomplete.
6.
These guys have
We're gonna
punted
cover
4
three. Actually,
times
I wanna
already, and they're staring at a 5th,
bring some.
barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Check to a blitz.
Now White. Hit from behind, and he's
There we
going to
go.
be driven down.
Then
Well,
most
the
of
beauty of screen
they're not
passes
gonna go
is they
for
take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Well, that looked
Damn,
for a
bro, I
second
thought
like
I
he
had
might
it.
take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a
go
massive
to a
return.
shotgun.
And control of the football,
on
switching
a mountain
hands with
cross.
very little time remaining until the
I
half.
do not like what we got. We're gonna run shakes. No, that's gonna take too long. Stutter, stutter, stutter.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the
Ah,
ball comes
I tried
out
to hit
on
the
the
stutter
hit, but
quick.
they'll say it's incomplete.
We're going to try and get in the end zone, I think, here.
An incomplete
That's
pass
actually going
leads
to
to
take way
second
too
and
long to
10
get
from the
done.
25.
This play should work well, so I'm going to try and get it close, get the
They'll
timeout.
throw now on the final play. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. And with that, we reach halftime in
Not bad, not
Miami
bad.
in the opener to this college football season.
Bro, I've been
Both
at kick
teams
return all
appear
day.
ready for the fight ahead, and we
Okay, go
resume
score.
action here in quarter number 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
I'm going to go with a mesh.
The offense back
Because they're
out
just
there
running
at the
cover
line,
two.
ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a
I'm going
chance
to
to
try
add
and
on to it.
abuse.
And what I'm thinking is that
Abuse
the
is cover
offensive
two,
staff
cover four.
spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of
No, I'm gonna
35.
check that.
So
Halfback
first
wheel.
and 10. And
Yeah.
if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout
Right.
material.
Boom.
And Jones has it over the
Let's
middle.
go.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Now we're going to run
A
slants.
very
See what we
nice
got.
pickup of 33 yards.
We're going to run peak.
Here's first and goal, Michigan State. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he will score.
And it's just too easy, bro.
Touchdown, Michigan
Linebackers
State.
go out.
A great
So,
play there.
way too many on.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And this offense continues to pour it on. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. They add on
See the
more.
mismatch
Little
inside
salt in
leverage
the
changes to
wound.
an out route.
2-point conversion makes this
Easy.
lead even bigger.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes
Bro, we
has a
up
way of catching up with
35.
you.
We're going to run a... Nah. Keep with the dime. We're going to
The
bring a
Gator
safety
offense
blitz.
about ready to get this next drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even
Let's
made a trip to
go.
the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone
We're gonna
not
bring a
even
double
put points on the
safety.
board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
White on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Perkins. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
We're
That was
going to bring
impressive to me
backers
because
this
while it was a
time.
pass play, they still rallied to the football
should not see
like
this
they were
man
filling
come
running
off point.
lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That third down conversion good for 23.
We're going to bring the strong safety this
First
time.
and 10, Florida. This is Allington.
We got him. We got
No
him.
gain on
Wasn't
the
pretty.
play. It'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the
Yeah.
backfield, but he wasn't able to
I
get
wanna
him
bring an
down.
outside backer
But his
blitz.
compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On second down now. It's Jennings. And not much
All
there
right,
at all. Maybe a
third and
yard up
9.
to the 43.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to
We're gonna
abandon
play
that
hard
plan
flat,
and start chucking
really
it all over the
protect
park.
here.
And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
You know how it is.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
I like it.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
All right.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd and 3. Eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, he
Not
certainly
what I
did a
wanted.
nice
All
job improvising there, extending the play,
Play
hoping
action.
someone would come open downfield,
Move
but
right.
they never did.
So the incomplete
They're-
pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
They're playing it true.
Now back to throw. It's caught. Jones.
Probably a little late
and
on
they
that.
move this all
Got
the
away
way
with it.
down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets
we're
up
gonna
a
do-
1st and goal.
Play action.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense
See if
knows
we can hit this
what to
corner
do
route.
anymore. Just look at their body
We're gonna
language
have
out
this
there.
guy
The
run
passing game has
a
absolutely been
drag
relentless
right away.
throughout.
We check the curl to a drag.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh my
Toward
God,
the
I got
end
lucky.
zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We're gonna
He's
throw it
got to
high.
be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any
Here we
throwing
go.
lanes.
We're just
but
gonna
the
just
best
come
part
back
for
to
him,
Simpson.
he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown,
dancing this
Michigan
time.
State. Keon Simmons, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Touchdown number... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
That's just too much out here. Bro.
Michigan State got the touchdown and now sets for the kickoff.
We're
That'll
really
be
just
taken
putting
about a
them on
yard
now.
deep. And he returns this to the 22.
All right. So it's a 43-point game. And I'm going to start having fun. I'm bringing 8.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he's able to get this way down deep into enemy
I don't
territory.
even get that, bro. That man
And
does
what a
not make that
big-time
tackle.
play there. 72 yards. The Gators now with a 1st and goal. Now it's Jennings. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. 2nd down and goal. White. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first.
All right.
They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the
go
4th
back to regular
quarter.
goal line here. Go
A
cut,
big
see what
play
they do.
forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Check out, check out. Still don't have our best play.
Operating from the gun. White.
Let's go. Let's go.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance
Looks like we got
to
some
watch.
kind of
And I
zone
think it's hard at this
coverage.
point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound
All
like
right,
real
easy,
sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for
Hail
you.
Mary
And
or
the scoreboard
FF?
just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 23 yards,
Which
the
one?
final tally. But Charles, here we are in the fourth
Which
quarter,
one?
and they've got a pretty comfortable lead here. You know, Coach O'Brien, as we talked about, he made those statements about his plans to possibly rotate the quarterbacks, but we have not seen any sign of Tommy Matthews.
And we certainly expected to
Really?
see him. Look, you and I
Really?
both sat in there, partner, with Coach O'Brien, and he indicated that he planned to rotate quarterbacks to find out what he had. But with the play that he's seen here, he's like any head coach. He reserves the right to change his mind. And maybe he knew a little bit
Which
more
one?
than he
Which
was
one?
willing to tell us.
Which
And
which
maybe
one?
Tommy Matthews isn't exactly in his favor, especially considering the lead they have now, and he still hasn't gone to the bench.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
They're blitzing. Safety's coming off the edge.
He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught. And they ran
No!
the big one. 56 yards. They have the
Which
nice
one?
cushion.
Which one?
They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do
Which
this?
one this
Just go and
time?
run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Shot save and throw it to
Exercise
the
those
back.
fingers.
Really?
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And that is caught.
Easy.
Touchdown, Michigan State.
Easy.
Tim Young there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them
Bro,
there, right?
it
Big
auto
pass
sets it on
play,
something. I
got
don't
the
know what.
momentum going, right?
Whatever
That's
it is,
the
it's
creative
mad
with a play
easy,
like
bro.
that, and you come right back with another pass
I normally play on all
to
Madden.
finalize things off. But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like
It doesn't say anything.
something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
Yeah, in
okay,
face
all
of the
right, I'm being
franchise,
facetious here.
it looks like you
But
can't
get
change it
points,
till
you feel a
pro.
little
I
bit
think
better
the one
about
you said
yourself
when I
as
changed
you
it the
move
first
on
time
to
like
the next
14
one.
weeks ago.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Ellington, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Shane, you want to see the
Well,
plays?
that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Bro,
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
this game is so broken, bro.
46 on
Watch
his
this,
first
watch
kick.
this. Ready?
This one in that neighborhood as well.
Oh, it almost worked, bro.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the offense will
I
take
know,
over
bro, it's
with
nutty.
a new set of downs.
Watch this. Screen pass.
Michigan State now with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Bro, like,
a nice job
it
there on
is
the
so
escape
easy.
and scramble. A 1st down, a
Jailbreak
16-yard
screen.
gain.
I think you mean
6-yard line.
quarterback run to the right.
They'll look to throw
Because in
now
my
on
last stream,
1st down.
I asked
Escaping the
somebody
pressure
who I
right.
should play for, and they said Michigan State. Watch this, watch this. Get the whole team over here.
And that is
Almost.
incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly
Pass
be a
interference.
push-off.
Offense.
Yes, the O-line.
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it
Play
on
action
the offense.
pass.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there.
Bro,
Couldn't
you know he's not
hang
even
on.
in the game,
Second
right? Because, you
down.
know, rules and
So they'll
regulations.
come up after the incompletion for second down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
Legal for that's whack. All right. Okay, Shannon purposely backed us up. Hail Mary.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
What is
That's
this
a nice
game?
job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on
I'm still not
4th.
in the Discord.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end
Tutty,
zone.
you
And
see that?
is caught. Touchdown,
You see that?
Michigan State. Reader Daly, 40 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start
Onside
with the
kick?
offense and you
Onside
give them
kick?
credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right
Sky
on
kick?
target, partner. There's no
Flip
way
kick?
something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team.
Watch this kick.
Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
An incredibly
Oh, it didn't
short
work how I
kick
wanted it
fielded
to.
way up
I
there.
literally gave it 0 power.
At their own 26-yard line.
So we're going to go special teams. No, goal line. 60 out.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are
Bro,
on offense.
So who will step up?
This is
here?
crazy
We'll
how I
see.
can literally just
Throwing
run
again on 2nd down,
field
but
goal
this time
blocks.
it's incomplete.
Basically.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Dime.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st down, it's White. He'll get this one to Galladay.
Missed it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
At the 48-yard line.
Now White with a 1st down throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been... and handing it off, you should be able to read it as they did there.
Open man is Galladay, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. The open man is Smith. And he will
Wow.
score. Touchdown,
Didn't work that time.
Florida. Lakin Smith.
Sometimes if
40
you run those super
yards.
pressure plays,
And his guys are able to at
they
least
just miss.
knock this deficit down a bit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
The Spartans take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
we're doing it.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this will be incomplete.
That might have been the worst screen I've seen in my life.
Incomplete.
Let's do
It's 2nd down and
this
10.
one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
All right. Got 29 yards in that play. 10 the game.
Today's final score, Spartans 59, Gators 7.
Bro, that was some of the easiest shit I've done in my life. That might have been the easiest game I ever played.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit. Reminiscent of Michigan when Tom Brady and Drew Henson split snaps. That had to be frustrating for you both.
Some huge
Wake up.
shoes to get to, and none more intriguing.
What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster, and boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Oh, this whole thing again? Are you dumb? I didn't take anything from you. Your body took it from you. Look, Tommy, I'm sorry.
No. I'm just gonna leave.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one with the problem. Look, if he wants to talk, he can come find me.
Jumping fiddlesticks.
What? What did that man just say? Jumping fiddlesticks?
This college football season has been a fun and wild one, and we are
Bro,
now
we
down
just
to 4 as EA
destroyed
Sports
the
is
Gators.
proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. This afternoon, it's the first of our college football playoffs. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal.
Bro, we
Fields into the
literally,
middle of the end
I think I,
zone.
what, beat him
And this will
59
go
to 7
as a
just like
touchback,
4
and
seconds
they
ago.
will begin things at the 25.
We're going to go right into the 3-4, nothing crazy, but we're
Gators
blitzing off
now
the
with
rip.
a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Jennings on the ground. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
And bring some heat. And we got the swat.
3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
All right.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside.
Obviously,
and my
they look a
scouting
little
report
bit
on
better,
these
even though they
DBs
gained
tells me
0
that they
yards.
love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And take it right on the 30.
Man, I missed it.
It'll go as a 42, make it a
Hole was there, I
43-yard
missed it.
punt. 6 on the return. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. There he goes, left side.
Easy.
And he
Easy.
will take this in
Easy.
for Michigan State touchdown. A great effort there. 64 yards. And Michigan State has taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
We're going to run dime this time. Oh, we're going to bring
the
pressure.
Gator offense
Lots
about
of
ready
pressure.
to get this next drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
Yeah, they already started that. We're not going to run that, but we are going to run a blitz
typically end up in the end
from
zone.
wide side.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, it's White. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is Jennings. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Okay, we're dropping back into cover 3 Sky.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Spartans' 48-yard line.
A motion.
On 2nd and 11 now. White.
Let's go, bro.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They've got good
We're
starting
trying to run
field
this
position
screen
as
to
they
Young
come up here first
to
and
right.
10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down
worked well.
inside the 20.
That dude is the
It's a
meanest
gain
jump cut
of
I've seen in my life.
35.
Then we're going to hit a
A
play
nice
action.
throw there, Coach O'Brien,
Shuffle.
when you look at his
See what we
quarterback
can
position,
hit.
he's
They're
got
obviously
two
in some
great
kind of
options,
zone.
but opting to go with a hot hand, leaving Tommy Matthews on the and he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And Michigan State adds on to their lead. Well, we discussed how important it was going to be for this quarterback to get off to a hot start. Well, he has done that. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, the Spartans back out there to kick this one away.
They'll probably take that out.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21.
I'm going to stay with a 3-4.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Both
The
backers.
rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Ellington, and they see right through that defensively.
5-on-5.
As he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, White,
And
and this
I don't
is
even
going to
know,
be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken at the 37. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
Shotgun.
1st and 10 now for the Spartans.
Looking like we could be some kind of
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Actually, we
Throw
were.
left side complete. It's Simpson.
Natural pick.
And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Keon Simmons, 42 yards. And Michigan State adds on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
We're going to run nickel.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
3rd and 30.
It'll be a gain of 5, but
They
still
can do
about
whatever
3
they want
yards
here.
shy of the
We're gonna
first
bring
down
the
marker,
strong
and now
safety
it's
blitz.
3rd down.
3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, Jennings. And
He
he's gonna
rolled
have
over
the first
top and
down
got it,
yardage
bro.
to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Checking
Ball
the
up
storm
to the
over Brave
35
because
now
I
as
still want
they
to bring
come
pressure.
up on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this
The counter
first
got
quarter.
me.
21-0 our score.
We're going to go in the
after one.
quarters. We could take a shot here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a really nice, tough run inside,
Check
and they
into
gained
back
5
into a
yards on
3-4.
it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5
Bring our
yards on a
mic off
play
the
call
edge.
like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's taken down
no middle
inside
defender.
the 30.
All right. Want to run with pinch dog. This worked earlier.
Let him run on the last play, but I think
Cover
the light
3.
bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more
Right there, missed
successful
the
as
tackle.
well.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're
we're
on
gonna
offense,
check
you'll
out of
take
that.
that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
Tampa 2 is
And he'll be
always
out of
safe.
bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Anywhere between 7 and 4 yards.
Like
Always safe to play. 3rd and 3, they could run, so we're going to bring pressure.
And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Stopped at the
And
1.
bring him down
I got to
after
change
just a
to
short
a
pickup.
goal line front.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities
There we
correctly
go.
this time. What we call run fits.
There we go.
Everyone was in the right place.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm going to go with
I don't even have to stretch
dime.
for this one. This is 4 down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
I don't
Absolutely.
like
it's
that.
not the 4th quarter, but still,
I like this.
I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't.
You're kidding me.
Will score. Touchdown, Florida. From 4 yards out. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
Dude.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
What is this
Not
game,
only
bro?
to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the
All
crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could
It is
have
what it
gotten away
is.
from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
I'm going to go right off with a play action pass.
The offense now
They're
at
too
the line,
high.
ready
We
for their
definitely got
next
some kind of
drive.
zone
The ledger
coverage.
for them so far looks pretty good,
No
doesn't
blitz
it?
is being
It certainly
shown.
does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much
Easy.
better than that. They've got
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score.
Let's go.
Touchdown,
76
Michigan
yards.
State. Zalante Jones, 76 yards. And Michigan State adds on to their lead. What a game that he has had throwing the
It do be that
football
easy.
now. 4
It do be that
touchdown
easy.
passes. This offense playing at a very high level. I'll tell you what, he is going to be filling up your social media timeline tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Yeah, stay with 3-4 to start. Let's see what we get. We're bringing
Ready to
everybody.
begin their next
Actually,
drive.
we're checking.
Here's the
We're going to
Florida
check back
offense.
in the pinch.
I guess they have to
We're
feel a
gonna
little
bring
gratified to at
pressure,
least get
keep
on the
the man.
board last time, but still work to do.
no doubt about it. I wonder
They've
now
been
if
running
they're
on
going
first
to
down
try
about
to
every
increase
play.
the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the
Auto flip. Turn off.
pace,
auto
maybe
flip.
go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Flip play. We need him in the middle of the field.
From the shotgun, here's White. That's taken in by the
That's supposed
tight
to be my
end
back
Perkins.
cover mid.
And he'll be
it's just
corralled
there.
right around the 34.
All right.
Give them 14 on that one and a first
cover
down.
4 quarters.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. White From the gun, he'll throw. And it's caught on the right side
Keep
of
him
Smith.
inbounds.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before
Number 3
being brought
fire.
down second and right at a yard.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
We got to get back
And now
into
before
a
this
diamond
first
nickel
down play,
package.
we're going to get a timeout here.
We're
As the
gonna go
clock
nickel
will stop with
first,
55
Tampa
seconds to
2.
go until halftime. 1st and 10, Florida. A play fake, now White. To the right and complete
All
to
right.
Galladay. Now
Not what we
another
wanted,
timeout
but
called for
we'll deal
by
with
the
it.
offense as they get the
We're going to stay in
stoppage
a
with just
nickel
under
package.
50
We're going to bring
seconds remaining in half
outside
number 1.
backer blitzing.
On 1st and 10, White. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
2nd and 11.
He was unable to shake free
We're
there.
gonna drop
They'll
it to
cover him
more.
for a loss of a yard. That
Safe
pass
play,
wound
cover
up for
3.
negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. 8 yards in the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
We're going to go to dime. And we're going to
So
cover
on
3.
3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And this one is
They got
right
it.
through. And the deficit drops now from 21
I was expecting
down
them
to
to
18.
run maybe 1-2 more
Well,
plays
not the
before
best
they kicked
first
it.
half facing this deficit, but at least they did
All
put
right.
3 on the board before half.
See if we can do
it's a
anything
little bit
here.
like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun
And
peeks
obviously
through
we're
just for
taking
a
it out.
second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
We're in the 35, 65 yards.
Take over 1st and 10.
So obviously we're just going to run a screen and see if we get lucky.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or
In trouble, and he's taken down.
I love when the quarterback don't throw the ball. Love that. Love that shit.
First half with the scores Spartans 28, Gators 10.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
I saw the hole, but I saw it late. We're going to go right into play action. And we're going to run comebacks.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
We're going to get out of play action.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Still too high.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Swing right for the back, just in case.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
We're just going to back up the middle,
have him on
trailing
the move on first
our
down.
post and see if we can hit money.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
It was
man
there,
right
but
side is his running back.
I
It's
could've threw
complete
it.
downfield. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. From the 13 now,
We're
they
going to see if
work
we can
on
hit
first
it
and 10.
this time now.
From the red zone now,
Definitely
they'll look
isn't
to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield.
The quarterback's
led to him
auto
taking
slide,
off,
bro.
Picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Here's 1st and goal, Michigan State.
First down and goal to go.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense.
Bro, what?
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover
My first
ensues.
turnover all season.
Give him
I
10
think.
yards on
I
the
don't know.
pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, they run with Ellington. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
We're going to bring pressure, leave everybody one-on-one. I'm going to drop back.
Now White on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Perkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Runs up into a nickel.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
I just have to bring the blitz, but out of different.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection.
Woo!
The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll look to set up his blockers. A beautiful fake. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him
Madden?
Past the 20.
What is Madden?
An impressive punt return of 76 yards. And Michigan State adds on to their lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. Jennings. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 3 quarters in the books. To throw on 2nd down, here's White. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
The screens are like
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
To throw is White on 3rd and 2. Now White lost the football. And this will be scooped up by defense.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he can't get rid of it.
Saw the
He's
hole,
taken
just
down.
wouldn't tuck and go.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, But any loss of yardage in this
It
position
literally
is
just
tough
bounced
on
off the
offense.
defender's dome, bro.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Run around a mountain cross.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
And run a wheel.
And this is caught.
Let's go.
For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass.
Let's go.
Defense.
Touchdown.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Michigan State got the touchdown and now sets for the kickoff. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just
This
sit
game's
on this
just
one as
so
their
easy,
drive
bro.
will start at the 25.
We're going to bring the strong safety on the blitz.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, White. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. So a tough road here on 2nd and very long. Operating from the gun, White. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight end.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Let's go. Instead of doing a dead leg, I did a full
domination here
360
just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Michigan State. From 10 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. I don't know what else to say at this point. Just an unbelievable performance. 6 touchdown passes. And you think about this guy, as we said, rotated in and out of the lineup all season. But right now, he looks as if he's had a zillion starts out there. He has been on point all game long. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there.
I just have my whole team dive at the ground, bro.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z, and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmaker. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Oh!
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll take it at the 42. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
What?
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Michigan State now with a 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown,
you just know
Michigan
we gotta
State. Zalante Jones, 53 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, folks, this is just getting ridiculous now. 7 touchdown passes. He is no doubt making up for lost time, putting an entire year of stats essentially into one football game. And by the way, those 7 touchdown passes, a college football playoff record. So after the touchdown, the Spartans back out there to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me,
And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped.
I did not time that at all.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ellington has it, middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And for the junior quarterback, his first start, his first win, and it's a big one.
Easy.
You all right?
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. That wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
Who rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine? I am not in the mood for this right now.
Just because you're not playing, I take it.
Like I haven't had a bad enough day already. Now I have to deal with you.
I know you're upset. That dude Tommy's your brother. And brothers should always have each other's backs. Now wipe that sourpuss look off your face. It's game time.
Whew. This kind of be whack.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Miami Hurricanes.
You okay, son?
Yeah, Coach, I just...
Tommy, you all right, Tommy? We need some help over here. Hurry!
You got my back, right?
Of course. Always.
Then go out there and finish this thing.
Bro, Tommy be just such a weird character.
One shot. That's all any of us ever really gets. I waited my whole life for my one shot at being a head coach. And here I am. This is your one shot to go out there and show the world who you are. Are you the guy who's going to lead this team to victory? Are you going to be remembered as the guy who got caught up in a moment and let it all slip away? I know you're worried about Tommy. Sure, we all are. But this is your one moment. Now get after it, son. Get some.
I was about to say, at least tell me it was
Back now
halftime
in
or
this
something.
national
Not
championship
like warm-ups
game
and
and what has been a tough defensive
I'm gonna be
battle
tight
as
though
we get
if
ready
like
for the
they say
second
you
half
wasn't hurt at all,
kickoff.
because like
Worth
Dennis
noting
little
that
like,
Tommy
come on now,
Matthews
really?
does not appear to have exited the locker room with his team. I'll keep you updated as we receive more information.
So what we're gonna
Here's
bring.
the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10, we're gonna bring a zone blitz. Pinch
An
dog.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Daniel throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
3rd and 10.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question.
Cover 3
do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Draw play, Langford, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30.
Bro,
42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
I have my joystick two steps to the right, and any full sense to the right. Play tight. You know we going shotgun right to the pass game, and we're gonna
The
run
offense
shakes.
back out there at the line,
We
ready
got
for
a
their
one
next
high.
drive.
We're
The way
on a
this
stutter
offense has played
concept.
thus far, to be frank,
Our
they got to
streaks
feel
on
pretty
left.
grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where
This
a
is a much
touchdown can
different
give them the
team than what
lead.
we've
They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first
defense is
touchdown here in the 3rd
obviously
quarter.
better.
All they have so far, the field goal.
All right.
How about a tip of the
I'm gonna
cap to
run
the
levels.
defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, it's
There you go.
complete.
I had to
He's
throw
gonna
the
be
ball
out
high to
of
make sure I got
bounds,
it
but
over
not
the DB.
before he takes it inside the 40. A first
Now we're
down
actually
there
going
on
to
a
do this thing
pickup
called
of
a handoff.
25.
I know. I don't do them too often.
1st and 10
Actually,
now for
no.
the Spartans.
Our box is bad, so we're going to run an RPO Pete.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better
We're
than
going to
40
run outside
yards
zone,
total.
see what we got.
So
Another
from
bad
inside the
lineup.
20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
No. Pierre Reed.
The 18-yard line.
We're going to flip.
Movement there on the offensive line.
Bro, is it really going to
quick
do this
and a
again, that every time I try
five-yard
and flip a play at the line that I just get penalized like that?
Yeah, maybe they
think
were
so.
coming with
All
a blitz that time, and it
We're
caused a jump.
I
Toss
think
left.
if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there.
We're
Bad
even
guys
left
coming.
side.
Pick them up, pick them up.
I'm
And
gonna
someone
stick left.
jumped.
And he'll get it here to the
13-yard
10-yard line.
gain.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Actually,
that was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make the second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
2nd and 2. That's complete right around the 8.
Let's go. Like I said, looking at the spot of the flat.
Michigan State.
Corner went in. Linebacker didn't get out in time.
And Michigan State has taken the lead.
You know we about that.
Tommy Matthews at the half, the offense able to regroup and put the football in the end zone.
Yeah, that's something they couldn't accomplish in the first 2 quarters of this game. So finally, finding their way downfield. I think Coach Red O'Brien, he hadn't shown a preference for either quarterback. But this kid who's out there right now, one thing we know about him, he's a fighter.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I was just going to say that, Charles. He's a fighter, and he does have plenty of upside. We know that he can lead. You and I sitting with him this week, didn't you just see a guy who could step into any locker room and control the presence of his teammates?
Well, I just remember when we left that room, you said 2 things to me. I think this kid's going to be poised under pressure. And to me, he's a natural leader, and I concur with both of those statements.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
I want to check out of that. I want to check out of that. I want Tampa 2.
Off play action, Daniel. And incomplete on the deep ball.
All right, cut that off.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Here.
On 2nd and 10, Daniel complete to Gilmore.
Yep, sit there for the back.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Hurricanes, of course, a 3-time national champion back in the 80s, 83, 87, 89.
I'm going to sit right here again.
2 more for good measure in 91 and 2001, but they haven't held that trophy since.
That was incredible coverage, even though the back was wide open.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
No, play tight. We're going shotgun. We're going to run this, and then we're going to put
now at the line, ready for their next
seam on the back.
And that last drive,
see if we can hit something
drive,
deep.
But not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
And he will score.
Bro,
touchdown,
just a dump to the
State.
back, bro.
Tim Young. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Michigan State adds on to their lead. Well, since he's coming to the game at quarterback, 2 trips into the end zone, and this offense starting to look remarkably relaxed.
I love that description because it's evident to me, and it's evident to everyone watching, and now everyone's getting the memo. He's not a backup. He's played just as much as Matthews has this season.
Yeah, that's the thing, Charles. There's the old adage of if you have 2 quarterbacks, you have none. Well, I think they're taking that script and throwing it right out the window because they're saying we've got 2 quarterbacks and we like them both.
I love the way you just said that. Not in this case does the old adage hold up. I think we've got a new one. They feel like they've got 2 good quarterbacks, and the offense should respond no matter who's on the field.
Exactly. And here's a good way to kick off a drive.
Almost
complete over the middle.
Right.
And he gets this
that
one just
shy
of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
The cover
Successful start to the drive, 17
we're gonna line
yards
up
and
like
moves
we're
the
in
sticks.
press.
The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Daniel. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Cover 1 hole.
A good position
to
be in here, 2nd and inches.
I'm almost positive we're going to get a run here.
Out of the gun, Daniel. And that is incomplete.
3rd and inches.
A lot
Most
of force
definitely
bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I'm gonna go
We saw
goal
this a lot
line.
in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact.
And we just
another
got
incomplete
bodied
pass.
at the line.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
We're gonna run a very different cover. Make them think we're in cover 4.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
Hurricane 6.
We're gonna go with a true cover 4 here. Because this is a shot play. You can take a shot here.
On first down, Daniel being chased out left.
And they
Give
went
him
for
10
the
that
shot
time,
too.
escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But
We're gonna
once
run
the
a cover
pressure
3
forced
man.
his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down
We're
inside
running
the
cover
20.
3 spy.
From the gun, here's Daniel. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9
What am I
on
in?
first down. Give him
Gotta
9
get out
there
of
on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Hurricanes now with a 1st and goal. From the gun, Daniel. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Benny Jackson there to
Called
make
the audible.
grab.
They just didn't audible.
And his guys are able to make this a close game again. The Hurricanes looking like they're going to go for 2.
I'm gonna bring this guy.
I
and leave the
wonder
back
if
open.
he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better.
And he will be hit from
That's why I
behind
did.
and run over. Wow.
With the blitz, the back
Tried to
has
roll
to
out,
stay in.
make a play
technically.
outside of the pocket, but couldn't
Well, if
get
that
it
was real
done.
football
When you
anyways, the
don't
back would have
have
to
a
stay
lot
in.
of space for your receivers to operate, and down there is really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The offense back out there
We
at
got
the
one
line, ready
high.
for their next drive. Boy, this is such a nerve-wracking time right now for both of these fan bases. And heck, my palms are sweating, CD. I don't even have a dog in the fight right now.
Yeah, and you're doing better than me because it's just your palms sweating right now.
It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown,
We dancing all
Michigan
day,
State.
bro.
A big play there. 73 yards. And Michigan State adds on to their lead. Remember, Charles, with Tommy Matthews under center, they weren't able to get the ball into the end zone. They had a single field goal, but he exits the game at half. And this offense since then, they've been on fire. That's the 3rd touchdown in this second half.
Yeah, I'm sorry I jumped in there on you there, partner, but you're exactly right. I was thinking the same thing you were. On fire. 3rd touchdown in the second half. He's taking his offense and squarely put it on his back, and he is actually carrying them, and what they believe, to the national championship podium.
Well, time will tell if they will be on that
Running
podium
back
and
for
hoisting that
additional
trophy.
3-4. Run.
Ball up to the
They've been-
35 now as they come up
they've been
on
passing
1st
well.
and 10.
So we're gonna do more of a contain here.
Operating from the gun, Daniel. Forced out to his left.
Yeah,
Gets
sit
3
down,
yards on the
quarterback.
scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And now we're gonna bring a blitz on him. See if we can catch him off guard.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Daniel.
And we
Under
did.
pressure, and down goes Daniel.
3rd and long. Now we're
Remember,
gonna go
throughout
right
my
back
career
to the
here,
play we ran
defensive coaches
before.
always say, guys,
First
you
drop.
got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead. and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Trying to improvise. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second
They're going
down,
for 4th and 8.
throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
I want that same play I've been running.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go on 4th. Daniel. And no, it's incomplete.
Threw a jump ball, didn't work.
4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Now we're just going to hand the ball off
now
to
with
the game.
a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Michigan State now with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's brought down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's 1st and goal, Michigan State. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
Yo, what's good?
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't
Gotta
allow
win
him
the
to
Natty
do so.
champ, you know,
bringing up 2nd
easy
down
stuff.
and a bit farther.
Where's recent plays? Neil.
Anderson is the lone man in the backfield here as they get set for a 2nd and goal.
Milking the clock here.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Hey, thank you, bro. Thank you.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he is unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
You know what? Just for that, we're going to run a Hail Mary on the 3-yard line.
The ball
that's what we
mere
do
inches
here.
from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw to the goal line.
Didn't
but
work.
It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's
You
that
know what else we
first
do
read
here?
that you have.
We always
You
go
get
for it
in
on 4th
pre-snap,
down.
and he locked in on his target, but he was
We're on
covered
the goal
quite
line.
well, and that one's incomplete.
Play
Just
action.
not content to get another
Audible
3
out.
here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
And make a running back run a wheel backside. Because nobody's
look to
going to
throw.
expect that. Look at that.
That is caught. Touchdown, Michigan State. Drew Blaylock.
The fullback backside wheel. Nobody expects it.
And Michigan State adds on to their lead.
And then just for fun, we go for
Well,
a
this is
2-point
long
conversion.
since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes.
And we dance.
And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands
Onside
team
kicks
able
are
to secure
impossible,
the
bro.
football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into
Prevent
the game,
blitz.
and someone has said here that the data says that when a
Prevent
team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see
We
that
are going to
number
run
as empirical.
quarters coverage
Well,
Except,
I can put my defensive cap on
oh,
right
okay,
now, and I know
not
they're
quarters,
saying
but
don't
a
give
deep
up
coverage.
any big plays
But
now.
we're gonna
They
send their
control this
linebackers.
game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let.
And down he goes.
We're going to get the ball back and throw some
Back
Hail
right
Marys.
around the
That's the plan.
41-yard line.
We're going to get the ball back and throw a
Now
Hail
the
Mary.
defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 3rd and long, it's Daniel. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with
4th and
5
25.
seconds to go.
They're going to punt.
The Miami punter
And then we're
out
gonna throw
on the
a
field
Hail Mary and
as
see if
he's
we can
on
hit
here
it.
to punt it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
I'll have to see. I got. What do I got?
Well, they
I gotta get
changed
my car
quarterbacks at
inspected
half and
tomorrow.
did not miss a beat. Here they are,
other
your
than that,
national champions.
I should be free.
And celebration time on that sideline. It took a
But
change
yeah,
at quarterback.
I don't think
His
I'm too busy
thoughts will
tomorrow, so
turn
yeah,
to the
maybe.
condition of Tommy Matthews. But for now,
that.
jubilation
Natty
as
champs.
they are the national champions.
Well, Tommy's injury certainly was a setback. But the bond that these two kids have is really strong. And although only one of the Heartbreak Kids was out there in the second half, Tommy's spirit was with him, and I believe it.
You hear from Mr. Matthews?
The hoodie gave it away.
He's stable. But we're only allowing family to go back right now.
That's great, because he's my brother.
And I'm proud of what he's accomplished this season.
I think there's only one individual on everyone's mind tonight. This one's for my brother, Tommy Matthews. You think that's something? You should see it in person.
Oh, man. That's so cool. Thanks so much for coming and bringing this.
You kidding me? I wouldn't miss this for anything. Coach and the guys did their best. They waited as long as they could, but no one knew when you might wake up, so they had to catch their flights back. I told Coach I wasn't about to split up the Heartbreak Kid, so I stayed behind, make sure you were all right.
Thanks, man. I'm just glad you're here.
But hey, they did leave you the trophy. They wanted to make sure you had it when you woke up. How you feeling, buddy?
Like a sack of crap.
It's funny, because that's exactly what I was going to say you look like.
Hey, man. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
That you'll come back next year and make it win the championship. Together.
Next year? You know I will, brother.
Yeah.
Together.
Back to back.
Doc said I shouldn't overdo it.
Did she say what caused all this?
Yeah. Something about the stress from my filthy roommate leaving his dishes lying around the apartment. She said if it weren't for that, I'd be the pinnacle of health.
Please.
Wow, bro.
Hey, seriously. You gotta start cleaning up after yourself. It's ridiculous.
Really? Right now? Yeah. Is that him? He's an hour early. Coach?
Don't look too disappointed.
No. I was just suspecting Tommy. Come in. Care for a cupcake?
No, thanks.
So, you here for the party?
No, give me a minute.
Okay, Coach.
Actually, I'm I'm here to talk to you about next season.
Yeah, sure, talk away.
It was something you said at the start of the season earlier. It really stuck with me. It's
Something good, I hope.
Well, it was something you said about treat your men like your beloved sons, and they'll follow you into the deepest valley. And that really got me. It got me thinking about the way I treat you boys, and I wasn't being fair to you, and Tommy for that matter, or the team.
Wow, Coach, I really appreciate that.
All that being said, I wanted to go into the off-season with everyone on the same page. I figured the best way that we could do that would be to announce a starter. Tommy's gonna be our starter.
But how could you possibly make that decision after the title game? Is Tommy even going to be able to play?
Yeah, I spoke with his doctor. Valve replacement surgery was great. He's gonna be right as rain.
Just don't understand.
I know this is hard for you. It's hard for you to process, and I hope you believe me when I say that I take no joy in making this decision, but I stand firmly behind it because, frankly, Tommy's a better fit for the offense.
Debatable.
Well, what does this mean for me?
Well, it means that you are at a monumental crossroads in your life, and you've got two choices. You can enter the draft, and based on what you did last year, I'd say you'd be lucky to get picked in the 3rd round. But realistically, you're looking at a late-round selection, if at all.
Jeez, don't sugarcoat it for me.
Well, I'm trying to be open and honest with you from this moment forward. I'm giving it to you as I would my own beloved son.
And my other choice?
Well, the way I see it, you got too much raw athleticism to waste sitting on the bench. Your talent is a true gift. And it's one that I'm going to give you the opportunity to show it to the world.
And how's that?
You get to pick a new position on offense and get your Heartbreak Kids thing going back again.
Heartbreak Kids. Well, Tommy's already tried recruiting me to come back so we can win the title together.
Does that mean you're in?
Plus, he did switch positions once, and you see how well that worked out for him. I guess I can try it too.
The Heartbreak Kids are back, baby.
Was he eavesdropping?
Always.
I really wanted to go to the draft, but
I'm not sure what's more strange, that interaction or the general cleanliness of this apartment.
Cupcake.
Cupcake.
It wasn't an easy decision at the time, but I don't regret it for a second. Of course, everyone's first thought was, where am I going to play?
Oh, definitely not Derrick Henry. Saquon and McCaffrey, in my opinion, are too similar. Bro, I'm juking people out their shoes, bro.
It felt good, telling everyone I was sticking around and Tommy and I were going to play together. The next question was, did it actually work out?
Pretty drastic turn of events for Coach O'Brien's program. I mean, the defensive pantry has been pretty much left dry with most of that elite unit having bolted for the NFL. But today, Coach O'Brien revealed a new strategy, and I think it's kind of brilliant. Get both heartbreak kids on the field at the same time. I mean, it's really a brilliant move. Here's the deal. You got to get all of your talented players on the field at once, certainly if they're going to rely on the offense for a change to be the strength of this team if they're planning on making another run at it.
All right, then, show me what you got. Let's go.
Come on, set 70 Timberwolves. Yeah. Here we go. Ready, go.
Guess I had to go to the right side.
60, go.
I don't know when the time stiff arms in
Let's
this
go
game.
now. Panther 60. Panther. Hut, hut. Oh, yeah. Woo. Set, go. Set, ready. Let's go. 19. Set, ready. Hut. Ready? Hop and up. There we go. Ready? Well done. Okay. Well done. Hut. Woo. Yeah. Set. Yeah. Ready? Go. Ready? Press go. Ready? Hut, hut. Yeah. Go. Well done. Set, go. Yeah. Okay, break. Ready.
There's no way that worked, right?
Here we go. Set. Cowboy. Ready. Hut.
Did I cancel it? Because I doubt.
Come on.
Yeah.
Set. Like that.
Oh!
More. Here we go. Cougar 19. Hut.
Wait, what?
Set.
Move LS while running and make a cut and hit RT while you're cutting.
Ready, go. Let's go now. Go. Time, focus.
Not really understand what I should do.
All right, not bad. We may have something here.
Gotta say, I was surprised with the way you guys played that season, and especially considering you switched positions. Plus, Coach O'Brien really came into his own, leading you guys to the verge of the playoff.
Hard Rock Stadium, folks, it is filled to capacity. Everybody has been waiting for this college football Saturday, and we are just about set to get ready to rock and roll.
All right. This is where I'm going to end this one here. All right. That is our second episode of Face of the Franchise. Let's make sure everything's saved like it should have been. Alrighty.
I gotta say, I was surprised with the way you guys played that season, and especially considering you switched positions. Plus, Coach O'Brien really came into his own, leading you guys to the verge of the playoff.
Alrighty. Yep. That's it. Thank you for coming out today. See you guys